Hey guys, it's YodaJoe93. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. So, last week we covered a theory of mine about who possible candidates for the new Inquisitor in the Ahsoka show could be. Well, now we're only a few weeks away from the Ahsoka show. We have a new article from StarWars.com telling us bios for new characters in the Ahsoka show and what to expect from them, right? So what we can read each of these descriptions, see what we find out about each of these characters, see if we find anything interesting, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about who this Inquisitor could be and what this could mean for the story. So first out, shout out to Star Wars Theory for doing a video on this and bringing this to my attention. I appreciate it. And now I'm going to be doing my own video. So here we go, guys. We'll be reading the article, The Ahsoka Major New Details Revealed About Mysterious Inquisitor Marok, along with Baylan and Shin. Warning, there is potential spoilers in this video, so if you guys are not wanting to have any part of the show spoiled for you or details about characters, please make sure you turn off this video and come back later. Otherwise, if you guys are interested, we're going to get into it. So it says, new bios for the Ahsoka's villains have been revealed, shedding some light on the alliance between Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth, Baylan Shin, and their names, and that mysterious Sith Inquisitor, Marok. Check out down below. Ahsoka is now just over a few weeks away from its 2-episode premiere on Disney+. And while the cast won't be able to promote the series, we're hoping Lucasfilm is about to step up the show's marketing campaign in a big way. There have been some rumors about the Star Wars Rebels follow-up. No great surprise when it has so many big mysteries to answer after that animated series conclusion. Among them is the return of characters like Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra Bridger, though Ahsoka's new additions have also drawn our attention. Thanks to StarWars.com, we have some new details about Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth, Baylan, and Shin, and that mysterious Sith Inquisitor. With the Ahsoka show taking place years after the Empire's fall, many fans have questioned why or how there's still an Inquisitor serving as his dead masters, Palpatine and Darth Vader. However, it seems all of these villains, including Marok, are loyal to Grand Admiral Thrawn. This is where things get exciting. And there's a photo in this article, guys. You can see Marok there with his Inquisitor saber. And now we're going to go next. And the first thing we're going to read is we're going to read about Marok, and we'll circle back to him in a minute, because we got to talk about who I think he could be. So Marok, once an Inquisitor, hunting Jedi for the Empire, the mysterious Marok now works as a mercenary hired by Morgan Elsbeth to carry out the dark deeds. Fully encased in battered battle armor, the warrior still carries a double red bladed saber with a circular hilt, just like the Inquisitors. Now, there have been a couple theories about who this Inquisitor is. What's really interesting about this is a lot of people thought Marok was going to be only in flashbacks or the World Between Worlds. But it sounds like Marok in this show is going to be a villain that is actually present in present day of the Ahsoka show. So it's an Inquisitor that was an Inquisitor, is now a mercenary. So that means that this cannot be an Inquisitor that we have seen before, because they're still alive after this time. So this is a big deal. I think this is really cool, and we'll come back to Marok after we read more about the other characters. But now we're going to talk about Morgan Elsbeth. Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth, the cold-hearted former magistrate of the Concordian. Morgan Elsbeth is an ally of Grand Admiral Thrawn and an enemy of the New Republic. So that's interesting. So it basically just says Morgan Elsbeth is the cold-hearted former magistrate of this alliance, and she's loyal to Thrawn, but an enemy of the New Republic. So we saw Morgan Elsbeth in The Mandalorian Season 2, and she dropped Thrawn's name, and now we're going to see her again. Next up, we have our profile for Baylan. Now remember, Baylan actually passed away before the show is come out, so we're going to get a nice tribute to this character here. So Ray Stevenson plays the character known as Balon. Here's what it says about Balon. Balon, a formidable fighter with a mysterious past. Elsbeth once hunted Ahsoka Tano of the world of Corvus before she was bested in battle and arrested for acting as an Imperial sympathizer. So that was the remaining information about Ahsoka's rival being Elsbeth, who was arrested but is now going to be free. Now we talk about Balon Skull. Balon Skull is a lightsaber-wielding mercenary for hire, overseeing his apprentice Shin Hati. But make no mistake, although there was a time when Skull knew the acclaimed Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker, Balon is no Jedi. Now allied to Morgan Elsbeth, the former magistrate, after the fall of the Jedi and the Empire, Skull remains a scared warrior in search of power who believes that another war is inevitable. So this is interesting. So Balon is a mercenary too. So you have Inquisitors. Thrawn's got Inquisitors. Thrawn's got Inquisitors and mercenaries, and he's got former Dark Jedi now, which that's pretty exciting. I think this sets the show up in some pretty interesting places. Now let's read about Shin, and then we'll go back to Mayrock, because I have something I want to say about Mayrock as well. Alright, so that says Shin, the eager apprentice of Balon, is adept at lightsaber combat, a skill she uses in her work as mercenaries allied to Morgan Elsbeth. So, and then it says, but we can't help but think that Mayrock's helmet will eventually be shattered, revealing a familiar face beneath it. Your guess is as good as ours when it comes to who that will be, but there are plenty of compelling possibilities. Set after the fall of the Empire, Ahsoka follows the former Jedi Knight, Ahsoka Tano, as she investigates an emerging threat to a vulnerable galaxy. Ahsoka will launch exclusively on Disney Plus on August 23rd with 2-episode premiere. So, let's go back to Mayrock. Okay, so Mayrock is going to be a mercenary. They're going to be present day. They're going to be a mercenary. This is pretty interesting. Now, there are a couple of prevailing theories about who this character is, and I would like to go over them. So, some people think Mayrock is going to be Sam Witwer playing a new Inquisitor, which I think it would be badass to have Maul's voice actor playing a new Inquisitor, wielding the saber, doing some kicks, doing some flips, everything we love to see from Darth Maul, but as an Inquisitor. And Sam needs more work in Star Wars, so personally, I would love to see this. Alright, option number 2. You got the possibility that Mayrock is code or an alias for Galen Merrick, which is known as Starkiller. So they could be bringing Starkiller into live action. Sam Witwer could be unmasked, and Starkiller may be Ahsoka's new rival, which could be pretty exciting. They might depower him and stuff, but it'd be cool to see him as an Inquisitor. I'd like to see what they do with that concept. Option 3, which I think is the most likely option, I believe that Mayrock is actually not a he, and it's a she. I believe she is actually going to be revealed to be Barriss Offee. Because if this Inquisitor is truly going to be a foe of the Ahsoka show, and if Ahsoka is truly going to have an enemy rival, it should be Barriss. Barriss and Ahsoka were rivals since the Clone Wars, and then Barriss abandoned the Jedi because of their politic ways, and she became something else, something dark. And so she would never become a Sith, but I think for her to become an Inquisitor is possible, and for her now to be a mercenary. So when the mask gets revealed, similar to Vader's mask being torn up by both Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, I think Mayrock will be revealed to be Barriss. I think Barriss is who we're going to be getting, and I think it will be an awesome surprise for the show, and I can't wait to see what they do here. So anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this Star Wars video, make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you. And let me know what you think about these bios. Do you want me to do videos on individuality of each of these characters, or do you feel I covered all the details that I should have covered about these characters, and which character you're most interested to see? I'm interested in the mystery of Mayrock, but I am also very ecstatic to see what Balon and Shin bring. They sound so interesting, and I love that we're getting new Star Wars characters that actually sound interesting, unlike the sequel trilogy. So let me know your thoughts, and may the Force be with you.